Hello. So, I don't know how weird I looked right now, but this light keeps going dark and putting me in the shadow, so it could be relevant, I guess. But let's find out what we got going on here. Ooh. Ace of Wands, okay. We'll be moving forward passionately towards a purposeful and desired new beginning. And the High Priestess, okay, so you could be really paying attention and following your intuition at this time. Balancing yourself. Knowing what to say, not to say. And Queen of Pentacles. You could be stabilizing yourself and nurturing yourself at this time in order to feel confident moving forward into this new beginning. Okay, let's see what we got. Excuse me. I just got that song. It was from a funny video, but now I have the song in my head. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing. And he was 8 years old. Anyway, so could be relevant. Okay. Let's see. I feel like there's a couple more in there, so we'll see. But yeah, we got the... That's funny, both the cards I was talking about. Okay, confirmation. So somebody could be definitely aligning with their own intuition and having a greater sense of confidence within, you know, the awareness that they formed. And somebody could be ready to move into action, okay? Okay, we got the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so somebody's definitely, you know, going to be recognizing what their emotions are in a situation, wanting to give back or nurture a situation, and they could be wanting to take action, moving forward, creating some type of movement or action, and could be, you know, really wanting to express and communicate what it is that somebody has been taking the time to learn and become aware of, okay? So yeah, somebody's navigated through different illusionary aspects or confusing scenarios, and they've been able to look at things from all different perspectives in order to get to a greater sense of contentment within the recognition that they formed. Okay. And somebody's knowing what steps they're wanting to take in order to move forward towards their long-term goals with a partner that they're desiring of, or even, you know, just pursuing what it is that they're truly feeling drawn in or magnetized towards, okay? And somebody's done the work to elevate and grow and mature in a lot of different ways, and they're ready to, you know, kind of receive the harvest of this shift. There could be a reunification of soulmates, but it also could be that somebody is, you know, maturing and allowing themselves to heal from inner child wounds and also get to a more joyous and innocent desired expression. We got the Empress, the Justice card, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so they're all called different things in this deck, so it takes me a second, but we got inkwells for cups, paper is pentacles, pens is swords, and words is wands. So somebody's getting ready to receive true balance and justice in their life, and they're making and forming their own inner balance at the same time. So somebody's getting to a greater sense of truth, clarity, and opening themselves up to receiving, okay? Somebody could have been illuminated on a subconscious level of what it is that they're recognizing they're needing to walk away from, okay? And somebody could also be recognizing certain fears they may be placing on themselves or in the situation. Yeah, somebody could be wanting to safeguard the situation after having dealt with manipulation and deceit, and somebody's wanting to really move forward in a way where they are embodying what they've envisioned and feeling confident with what it is that they can form and create. Okay, we get the 8 of paper or Pentacles and the Emperor. So somebody is definitely feeling much more skilled and masterful within what their abilities are and what they've come to know, and they could be ready to really assert this awareness with a greater sense of intention. Okay, and this kind of reminds me of I was talking to my friend, this little like just paper, you know, framed whatever, you know. I was talking to my friend about all the pink slips and yellow slips that I got in elementary school, and we were like, oh, that'd be funny if you had like a little catalog or a book or framed them or something, you know, to show all the nonsense. But anyway, so somebody could be getting to, you know, a greater sense of confidence within what their abilities are and a recognition within their skills, okay, within their skills and their abilities, and wanting to move forward much more directly. It's like they could have allowed for new kind of neurological pathways to be formed in a certain way where they can no longer deny what they've become aware of, okay? And somebody could be ready to take action in a way where they know it's closing out painful and negative cycles. Oh my, okay. So they're wanting to close out painful negative cycles and move forward more lovingly towards, you know, relationship or family dynamics that they're wanting to dedicate themselves to and feel, you know, there is a greater sense of importance of the work or efforts that they're making at this time, okay? So somebody could be really feeling motivated, determined, and wanting to persist, okay? Somebody's gained the strength that they are desiring of and the courage to deal with certain elements of conflict as they align with their higher self. It's like somebody could have really had a, you know, like a character arc where they, you know, were in a certain position and kind of allowing for certain behaviors, and then they really kind of are getting to a position where they're ready to step up into the position they know they're meant to be and take the action that they know that they're meant to, instead of allowing or going with the flow in situations they're not desiring of, okay? So we got somebody is kind of slowly creating momentum for themselves and learning what it is that they're needing to in order to, you know, get the knowledge or the know-how of what they're meant to be moving forward and anticipating of coming into their life, okay? And that's cute. These cards came out the other day when I did this reading. They were the first 2 that came out. And so it's like there could be a recognition of being looked upon or paid attention to in a way that you might not have been acknowledging, but or aware of. But it's like as you you know, are learning what it is that you're needing to and creating the momentum to move forward, you will be kind of recognizing what you have waiting on the other side that is also, you know, passionately moving forward in like a I was gonna, not parallel, because like perpendicular, you know, where you're like gonna be, or it could even just be from, you know, different points of, you know, starting points. You could be coming into alignment with someone else who is making similar moves, okay? So you could be coming to a meeting point, right? We got the King of Cups right there. Somebody could be really ready to present their feelings and express what they feel is important to them. Daddy, daddy. All right, so somebody's kind of getting ready to receive or move into a new emotionally fulfilling beginning with a stable partner. Okay, somebody could be really feeling bound and connected in this way, and they could be moving forward towards a more cooperative aspect of success within their life. Like they could be feeling like they had been doing something on their own for a long time, and now they're coming to a position where they are receiving the support that they're desiring of in order to really achieve what they've been working towards. Okay, so with this we have like the Narnia, you know, Chronicles of Narnia, and the lion and the little kids show up, you know, so it's like somebody could be kind of getting to a greater confidence, knowing that, you know, I think there was even like a form of prophecy or something like that in that book, right, where it was, and this is about it's like religious without being religious, you know, like, so it's like telling you a story of, you know, a Bible story in certain ways. So it's like somebody could be feeling that there's a greater sense of importance within what they're doing, and they are now acquiring the support that they're needing to in order to feel confident moving forward and achieving this. Okay, and somebody's wanting to create more intentionally, knowing the role that they are meant to be presenting within a situation, like what role they're meant to be taking place within. And with this card, it's like they're showing the heart at the forefront, and this is the Three of Swords, which is about pain and heartbreak. So somebody could be really kind of moving forward more intentionally, regardless of what they could see, whatever aspects of pain could be coming into the situation as well. So it's like somebody's ready to present themselves, present their heart more intentionally, and like I said, could be knowing that there's a greater sense of importance going on in a situation, instead of you know, holding on to past pain and heartbreak, and having that be kind of blocking the path. Okay, all right. So somebody could be leading themselves towards a certain, you know, life-changing and difficult decision, but as they do, they'll be able to create the environment that they're desiring of, and have the desired outcome that they had been, you know, envisioning or hoping for. Okay, somebody could be using their discernment when it comes to anxiety or paranoia, and they're moving forward towards a carefree new beginning, ready to take a leap of faith and initiate towards a new beginning. Okay, so all right, let's see. There could be like certain inside jokes or something like that you're dealing with, because I was trying not to bring them up but when I was laughing there were certain reminders I just had. So yeah, you could be navigating in a way where you are getting confirmation as you go, with a synchronistic awareness. Okay, we got white magic right here. You could be coming into alignment, really accepting the divine you know, guidance, and really having a greater sense of gratitude and appreciation for this. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you can be moving into a new beginning that is, you know that you're being guided towards. Okay, new chapter. All right, and we got the Nine of Pentacles. You can be getting to a greater sense of contentment within yourself with you know, what it is that you are able to do in a situation, and what you're bringing in to others' lives. Okay, you got the Hangman right there. You really spent time looking at things from all different perspectives, and you can be ready to surrender into this more intentionally. Okay, having that confidence. Do, 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 do. I'm just going to make this a quick reading because low battery. Also, you could have dyed your hair. I dyed my hair, but you can't really tell because it's like, doesn't look any different really. But I did this like pinkish color. It's just kind of like, I don't know if you can tell. I think I washed most of it out or something. So anyway, somebody could be integrating more healed truths instead of focusing on negativity or, you know, what could be mucking up the works in certain ways, okay? And so it's like somebody's wanting to move forward with a more cool, calm, and collected, you know, kind of resting and rejuvenating within these new awarenesses. And somebody can be ready to give and receive in a more balanced way with something that they are truly desiring of receiving and what they are wanting to give, okay? So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, so it's like somebody's knowing what it, you know, what entails, you know, what action entail, I can't talk. So what action and movement they're needing to take that leads them towards their long-term goals. What, I can't remember, I can't form a sentence. So anyway, so what their action entails, you know, what they need to be doing in order to, you know, create the solid foundation, moving forward towards their long-term goals, and also opening up towards new, loving, and fulfilling emotional beginnings. And, you know, somebody could even be getting to a position of like really giving themselves self-love and getting to a position of overflow where they can feel confident with giving to others instead of feeling like it's depleting them, okay? Yep. Somebody's moving forward. There could have been certain situations that they've been maintaining or keeping to themselves. But at this point, they're wanting to move forward intentionally towards what they feel would be a loving partnership. Okay. And yeah, moving forward with purpose. Okay. And yeah, someone's moving forward with you know, a sense of their own will to, you know, get them from one position to another, and they're moving forward in a purposeful way that they feel they're drawn and desired towards. We get the Fool and the Queen of Swords. So it's like somebody's using their discernment with what the action is that they're wanting to take in order to move forward in this new beginning in a more carefree way, taking a leap of faith. Okay, somebody could have been really trying to figure out the truth within them, or in an in a you know, larger situation where it's not just their own thoughts, but you know, the truth that is really making up a situation. Okay, and they're creating a balance as they navigate through. Okay, somebody could have been really trying to separate themselves or seclude or hide themselves when it comes to what had been being murky in their life. They could have been really taking the time to, you know, kind of stay in the shadows instead of moving forward intentionally based on not having a full confirmation of, you know, a truth within them. But at this point, somebody's gone through a major transformation and they're coming to, you know, the end of a cycle, or, you know, the finish line in the situation, allowing for the truth that they've come to be at the forefront instead of hiding or separating themselves from it. Okay, I'm like, can I talk, please? Thank you. So somebody has had, you know, been dealing with a karmic connection, and they're moving forward in a way with the Nine of Pentacles is like a more single, you know, and contented position where somebody could be feeling truly fulfilled within themselves, okay? And they're moving forward towards a more cooperative, energetic flow, okay? There could have been challenges in different ways that somebody had been navigating through, and now they're recognizing the difference between, you know, cooperative elements and situations where it's like everyone out for themselves, okay? Oh, look at it. So we got the white magic and the divine guidance. So somebody is really recognizing, you know, that they are being led down the path that they're meant to be. Okay, they could have really been holding their position, maintaining themselves. Excuse me. And at this point, it's like somebody's knowing, you know, the efforts that they're making is bringing them towards victory and success, true ascension. After having been dealing with difficulty and isolation or lack and scarcity, okay? And somebody could be moving quickly, you know, recognizing what different false energies they've been surrounded by, and moving forward towards, you know, more loving dynamics, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles, social media, and the Hierophant, okay? So somebody could be really embracing a connection. It could be online or something like that, or there could be some type of communication through social media, but somebody could be really opening up to embrace a you know, gosh, a shift with what they're allowing in their life in a physical way, and also elevating with their higher self, where it's like there's a true alignment that's coming in, okay? Okay, and somebody knows they're not wanting to open themselves up or entertain different offers that are, you know, not fulfilling or the same, had been the same as previous situations, and somebody's really wanting to move forward towards creating their life more intentionally in a way that it's like their true desires are coming into the world in a physical way. They could be merging plans instead of it being one way or another. It's like somebody is wanting to really see all different aspects of how both parties' lives could come together in a compatible way and complementary way. And, you know, somebody's ready for a true loving dynamic within their home, their family, their relationships, their community. And we got the Four of Wands, okay? So it's like the twin flame. Look at somebody's moving forward, following their heart in order to create the environment that they're desiring of, pour into a situation, and they could be moving forward towards what they've been passionate about or obsessed with. And we got Eight of Wands. Oh, look at coming. Aww. So look at, so we got the Eight of Wands. So that could be communication, movement, moving towards a, you know, divinely guided relationship dynamic that they can devote themselves to, that they know is leading them towards long-term goals, and is protected by God, by the Most High, okay? So it's like this is, you know, you can see the work that's going into a situation that's creating this higher alignment, okay? That's so cute. Okay, so somebody's surrendering into a situation, okay? They're knowing how they're needing to express themselves when it comes to conflict. They could be preparing to move courageously through difficult scenarios or difficult decisions that they're making, and navigating through different aspects of emotional manipulation as they get ready to receive what it is that they're truly wanting, okay? Somebody knows what steps they're needing to take to lead them towards true emotional fulfillment within their home, their family, and relationships, possibly like a marriage. Okay, somebody's slowly moving, you know, creating the momentum and knowing what they're wanting to dedicate themselves to, what type of offers they're wanting to present. And we have two different cards with offers right there. These two. So it's like somebody is wanting to present some type of emotional offer that they feel would be bringing stability and moving forward with the desired plans, the life-changing plans that they have in mind, okay? Somebody could have been restricting themselves in certain ways when it came to different levels of maturity that they could have been achieving. But at this point, somebody is becoming more stabilized as they go inward and follow their intuition, okay? They're learning what they're needing to learn and getting to a much more celebratory outlook. And with the Ace of Wands right there again, they could be ready to take action in a more purposeful and desired way, okay? It's like also somebody could be really reminded of the clownish behavior they've been dealing with previously that had really been taking away from what they'd envisioned for themselves and their long-term goals, okay? So it's like somebody could be really recognizing, like, obviously, in so many different ways, what had been keeping them off course, and they could be wanting to really shift more intentionally in a way where they know that they're taking the action that they know they need to in order to get back on track, okay? So it's free yourself from perfectionism, okay? When you embrace your emotions, anything is possible. You just need to give your all, okay? Okay. Excuse me, I just got really hungry. So somebody could be moving forward in a more wise way. Excuse me. Wealth and abundance, okay? And they could be recognizing the power of empathy and allowing, you know, to understand other people's perspectives and, you know, have some true compassion. I'm being reminded right now, too, though, that there are people that, you know, they'll use your terminology or your viewpoint or your expression to try and, like, regulate or control the way that you go about a situation just to control it, but it's like there isn't meaning behind it, you know? So there could be a need to make sure you pay attention to what your truth is instead of allowing to kind of blend in with someone else's insincere behaviors or demands, okay? So make sure you stay true to yourself with what you know you're truly desiring of instead of allowing for, you know, like, oh, maybe I should, or I guess I can, or, you know, whatever the case is. Like, instead of allowing for, you know, something that you know isn't meant for you to be, like, kind of forced upon you, there's a need to stay true to yourself within these moments and know that you're moving forward intentionally towards what you are truly desiring of instead of what other people are forcing on you, okay? So, yeah, it says recognize happiness. So there's a true need for you to stay true to yourself, authentic and aligned, and move forward towards what it is that you're deeply moved and fulfilled by, okay? And there could be mirroring aspects, okay? But you need to make sure you recognize the truth in a situation. Some people can falsify their mirror, you know, and just play a role, and some people, you know, are truly that, you know, desired mirror that you have, you know. That's interesting because they're not all horses, but both these horses came out at the same time too. So somebody could be kind of getting to a greater level of recognition of sameness, okay? And there's a need to, like, you know, embrace that instead of try and force, you know, something into position, right? So we have healing and transformation. So as you allow, you know, for this truth to be recognized and move forward intentionally, you could really be moving into a position where you're elevating. We have knowledge and will. You can be moving forward and feeling confident within, you know, what it is that you're aware of and the action that you're taking, okay? We have secret again. and then wealth and abundance. So something that you could be keeping to yourself could be really bringing in, you know, a much more abundant position and much more, you know, fulfilled way of life, okay? So it says take the next step. There could be divine timing at play right here. But when you embrace your emotions and recognize that you're moving forward confidently in a pure way, you'll be recognizing anything is possible. So seize the day. Okay. New cards could be relevant right now. Thoughts become matter. So what it is that you're focusing on could be really kind of forming in front of you. And we have a friendship that could be coming in. Somebody could be kind of wanting to present themselves and, you know, be passionate and pure, okay? And it says, just do it, okay? So, take the action that you know that you're meant to. You know, both of these cards are like facing the situation head on, you know, and you could be really moving into a much more magical, but also like we got the I think this is the flower of life type of thing in the background. It's like you're moving in a way that is really forming and creating as your life should be, instead of falsifying situations, okay? All right. Embrace your truth, you know, all different aspects of yourself and your personality, and make the dreams come true, okay? You have foundation of love coming in, and you can give your all into the situation, okay? So you could have gotten to a greater insight, and you could be allowing yourself to be much more tender, okay? You could have had certain negative outlooks previously, but have gone through an awakening of sorts, and you could be recognizing certain negativities placed upon you. You'd be recognizing the manipulation in those ways and overcoming the weakness or what had been easily able to be manipulated, okay? And you're getting to a position of being much more wild and happy with your truth, all right? You could be abandoning limiting beliefs. I like sound like I got snot in my nose every time I read that sentence. I'm like, a little bit belief. Anyway, that one, whatever that means, I don't know. Every single time it just bugs me. So, and realizing that those limitations are leading you down the wrong path. The outlook of limitation is leading you down the wrong path, and you need to get to a position of having a true lust for life and desire to have your truth come out, okay? And as you do, you can be moving into a new beginning, or shifting into, like, walking through the threshold of a new portal, or a portal of change, okay? And you could be going, you know, spending more time in meditation. That could be helping, and you're just needing to ask the right questions, okay? So remember, when you start, you know, if you're meditating and negative thoughts start occurring, it could be kind of giving you recognition of what you're needing to heal through. But you don't need to stay in that awareness of this being the only reality there is, and just kind of like allow for that to, you know, create awareness for you in order to release certain woundings and heal, okay? Let me see. 34 minutes. I'm going to do this one. It keeps popping out really quick. I know I've done a bunch of tarot, but apparently, and Temperance keeps coming out. It's like a card of the day. So somebody could be really creating their environment. Ooh, an Empress. Receiving what they truly desire. But it's also, with the Empress, it's not just, you know, like the Queen of Wands is, you know, someone that you could be desiring of. But the Empress is like well-rounded in all different ways, you know, so it's not just one desire or passion that you're focused on, but there's, you know, the loving, nurturing fulfillment, a balanced expression and in intellect, I guess, stability, abundance, grounded behavior, and, you know, passion and desire and intention. Okay, so look at that. Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, somebody could be really moving into a situation where they are receiving the stability that they're desiring of within relationship dynamics. Okay. Uh-oh, my phone's going dog. Gotta go. 5%. Okay. So yeah, somebody is moving past the pains of the past and ready to receive what it is that they truly want and have been working towards, okay, and wanting to provide for in certain ways, you know. So it's like with the Empress, you know, you want to take care of this person in a way like where, you know, if there's an Empress, there's an Emperor, and the Empress is, you know, creating support and stability, but, you know, it's like the Emperor is providing the environment for this Empress, right? You know, so somebody could be really getting to a position of knowing what they're wanting to create, like I said with the Temperance card. And we got 3-3 right here, okay? Somebody knows, and 3-3-3. Okay, I gotta hurry. So yeah, somebody is moving from the position of not wanting to open themselves up to certain situations to moving forward towards what they feel would be truly celebratory. Okay, they've been illuminated to what they've been restricting themselves from, and they're wanting to pay more attention to their intuition and their inner truth. They're ready to, you know, receive from the work that they had been putting in and move forward in a transformative way. Okay, so they could be recognizing what they had been lacking or had been scarce in their life, and they're wanting to take action in knowing what steps they're needing to in order to surrender into a greater sense of strength within themselves and the position that they're moving forward towards and creating. And look at that. We got the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. So somebody is moving forward with a greater sense of truth and clarity into calmer waters. Okay, I go now. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Okay, so moving forward toward, and the Queen of Cups. That's funny, like I was talking about. So somebody definitely knows that they're moving forward in a way that is, you know, they're moving forward towards a well-rounded partnership they're desiring of. They feel would be emotionally fulfilling, and they could be slowly moving forward towards, you know, really dedicating themselves to this position, creating a balance for themselves, and instead of paying attention to what it is that they're losing out on, they're paying attention to what they are embracing or wanting to have come into their life. And we got the King of Cups right there, recognizing that there is a true emotional connection in this situation, okay? And they're, you know, wanting to present themselves in a way that they can feel confident within what their emotions are and not be questioning or second-guessing themselves. So, all right, cool. All right, that's freaking lightning. Look at... Anyway, have a good one. Bye.